It's your boy Tony. Back again with another video. Apologies, it's been a while. Just got a dog hair on the microphone in my professional studio in my dojo. Apologies about that. Right. Oh, forgot to do my checks. Are we live? Only time will tell. Check. Quick. Studio in my dojo. We're live. No swearing. We don't want to get banned again. How cool is my professional setup though? That's probably the coolest microphone on the entire YouTube verse. Just saying, just saying. Just don't know where to put it now. I got so much stuff to show you guys. Pickups, gifts, pickups, more gifts. I've actually got some really cool things to show you guys. 2 arcade sticks. Yes, you heard me right. 2. Right. Not expecting many people to be on because it's Saturday. I never live stream on a Saturday, do I? But yeah, I made some notes. I got my book out. So I'm also gonna do some live. I've been learning how to do this now. I've got some eBay pickups. So I'm gonna do some live unboxings. Hopefully I won't dox myself. Show the address. But that's the way to do it. Shout out Donald Mackerel Gaming. Donald Mackerel told or recommended such a simple idea. So if there's a problem with the package itself, it's not your word against theirs. It's well, I got a YouTube channel. Here's my link to the YouTube channel. They can watch it. So I think I bought off these sellers before. So we've got Master System goodness. We've got Sega Mega Drive goodness. Like I said, 2 arcade sticks. Some sexual comics. I've got 2 Mega Drive. Gotta get used to saying that. 2 new Mega Drive games. So a total of 3 Mega Drive games added to the collection. 2 PlayStation 5 games. I'm rich. I was rich. Pazaman 90. What is occurring? Pazaman 90. Tony, how are you, buddy? Good week? I'm fine, but not a very good week. So, I'll get into it. So, I want to say thank you, first of all, to everyone that's reached out. Because I'm like clockwork. I need to do at least one YouTube live stream a week. It's good for the old mental health, isn't it? And a few people have reached out. So, I just want to thank, in no particular order, Retro Red Steve commented. Thank you very much, my next door neighbour. Retro Red Steve, really appreciate these messages, guys. Smaug237 Gaming, thank you, my other neighbour. So I live in between Retro Red Steve and Smaug237. It's like a YouTube, Welsh, all the Welsh YouTubers. We all live on the same street, basically, obviously, because Wales is tiny. Thank you very much, Smaug237 Gaming. Donald Macro, been commenting and DMing me on Instagram. Thank you very much, Donald Macro Gaming. And my imaginary friend Chris. Shout out my imaginary friend Chris. He's been round, we've been game hunting. He's done me a goodie bag, I think is what he called it, to cheer me up. So, to answer Pazaman 90's question, good week. So, we'll get to this, because I know a few people have been asking. It's rather than putting in a message, it's easy to just say, but I've got to be careful what I say. So, started the year quite positive. I found a new job working as something I've never done as a job. I've done audits before, but I started a new job as an auditor, okay? And it's a lot of training. I really enjoy it. I really do enjoy it. The only thing we struggle with a little bit is with my dog. Basically, you go to work. It's different times every day, depending on where you're working. Which I like that, because every day is different. It's not just counting the same stuff every day. You're in different businesses, in different parts of the earth, of planet Earth, of Wales. I haven't been up further than Wales yet. And my music's not too loud, is it? I'll turn it down a bit. Yeah, so I've been so I'm really enjoying it. it's hard. It's a hard graft, but so you get picked up at different times. But so basically, I've got to ride my motorbike to the meet point. It's a place somewhere in Swansea, and leave my motorbike and obviously chained up, and then get dropped off at the meet point. Then I walk to where my motorbike's parked. Right, so I was relying on that motorbike to get to work. As part of, I literally only ever used it for back and forward to work, and it's brand new. I had it July last year. Okay, from brand new, a lovely little Honda. And so we went to last Monday, not Monday gone, almost 2 weeks ago now. We went to I can't remember the name, a shop, and it was massive. And we thought we'd be 4.5, 5 hours, but that 4.5 hours it was closer to like 10 or 12 hours that we were there, because they underestimated how big the shop was. They've never done an audit in this particular business before. So I was exhausted, right? I couldn't wait to just get home. And probably can see where this is going. I thought, right, I was walking, literally, I had my motorbike boots on, my jacket on, ready to go. All I had to do was put my helmet on, unlock my bike, and ride it home. Got to where I parked my bike, and it was gone. Just the big chain left on the floor. Absolutely gutted. But it was like 2 o'clock in the morning. So I thought, well, what do I do? How do I get home? There's no trains going at that time. So I had to phone my mum. She was looking after Rossi, my dog. So she came there. Then while I was waiting for my mum, fair play to her, shout out my mum, fair play to her, just getting out of bed and coming to pick me up, you know. So I phoned the insurance. No, I phoned the police, sorry. The insurance wasn't 24 hours. I phoned the police, got a crime reference number. Got home about 3:30, something like that, in the morning. Again, exhausted, and emailed work to say my bike's got stolen. I won't be in for the rest of the week. And to start off with, work were great. Like, don't worry. I emailed. Do I need to message anyone else to let them know? No, leave it with me. I'll forward it to the relevant people. Great. So any updates I have with the motorbike, I was letting them know through my contact, okay? And he was letting everyone else know, so I thought. And I'd let the insurance know on the Tuesday, so it got stolen Monday night or Tuesday morning, okay? So let them know the day, as soon as I found out, basically. Let them know, and they said, normally you'll have a phone call within 24 to 48 hours. I said, can I ask, just off the chance, can I ask for a telephone number linking to this claim, just in case it's a problem? And she went, oh yeah, okay. So she gave me a telephone number. So I waited all day Wednesday, waited all day Thursday, nothing. Friday comes round, and I thought, I haven't heard anything, so I'll phone this number. So I phoned this number, and they said, we've got no record of you reporting the bike stolen. What are you talking about, kind of thing. So I was like, so whoever I spoke to originally either deleted it by accident or something, or it was like didn't care. So I'm out of work. I've gone from earning money, I had my motorbike stolen, and my income's gone like that in one go, you know. So I got off the phone. Next thing, I gotta be careful what I say now. My job phones me, and it's a different person. It's a foreigner who hasn't got very good English, but apparently I've never met him, or maybe I have met him. Again, I'm new in this company, and I think he was trying to say, why aren't you in work today? Donald Macro Gaming, what is occurring? I have said thank you at the start. Thanks for checking up on me. Much appreciated. Basically, this guy was trying to say, where are you? You're supposed to be in work today. So I said, oh, I'm really sorry. Maybe you haven't got the message. My motorbike got stolen, and I can't get home from work because the trains, public transport, don't run early hours of the morning. So he kept cutting me off. Rather than saying, oh, I didn't know, I'm sorry you've lost your bike, he said, yeah, but this is work. You still need to let us know. You still need to get to work. I'm on a 0-hour contract. So I was like, he wasn't letting me speak. So what does Tony do? Genius idea. I hang up on him. And he phones back. And I'm thinking, right, I'm pissed off that nothing's happened with my insurance. So I've been waiting for nothing. And then I got my boss giving me shit, or some random guy, I think he's my boss, giving me shit. And because someone else is, like the person I've emailed, I don't want to go into it too much, but basically now, I could have bought a motorbike yesterday, and I said I'll buying a motorbike yesterday, and hopefully I'll be in work, back in work Sunday. So we normally work Sunday to Thursday. So their response was, don't come back to work until you have a review. All right, when's my review? Middle of next week, so Tuesday. So from me earning 0 last week, because I got a 0-hour contract, losing half a day, so that's at least 40 hours I'm down there, half a week's work the week before, which is no fault of, it's not their fault, but now they've been awkward, making me wait till half of next week before I can come back. So I don't think I'm going to go back. I've had interviews, I've had 2 job interviews. I just went into, I don't want to go back. It's not official, so I've got to be careful what I say, but I don't really care. Okay, it's gone from very understanding to treating me like it's my fault. There's nothing more I can do. I'm the victim. My motorbike got stolen. It had 2 locks on it. It cut through, the chain was thick as hell, right? They've cut through that. If someone wants to steal your motorbike and they know what they're doing, they're going to steal it, right? So I'm still without a motorbike. I'm still waiting for the insurance. But I've done a bit of research. Apparently it takes, on average, about 28 days to get a payment. So I don't want to go back. But I've been busy in the meantime. We will get to the games, guys. I've been really busy. I've updated my CV. Shout out my brother. He's been brilliant. And basically, he's put my CV into a different template. It looks so much better. And I've gone from receiving the odd, after applying for 50 jobs on average, 1 reply. I've had about almost 10 replies already. And not cleaning shitty little jobs now. I'm talking about middle management jobs and stuff like that. So I've been having interviews. I didn't get a job. I had a telephone interview that was an hour. Got through with the first round. And a second interview yesterday. Didn't get that job, but it was good practice. All positivity, right? So that's all I can say, but I will have a concrete update this time next week, let's say. Okay? Don McAgaming, sorry I missed the start, matey. I'll catch up later. Well, you are grounded. Have you got a video going, before I forget, have you got a video going out at 6 o'clock as well? If yes, I'll be done by 6, right? We've got to be done by 6 o'clock, right, guys? Ricky Jones, what is current Ricky Jones? We're looking for a material handler with us in the moment. Contract. Oh, that guy, is it from Vibe? I think it's, oh, yes, brilliant. The awkward thing now, though, is I'm not planning on replacing my bike. So the way I'm looking at it now, my insurance has gone from £16 a week to £72. And I haven't made a claim because I've had 3 incidents in the last 12 months. I got knocked off my bike twice, and someone ran into my bike and drove off in a car park and did almost £700 worth of damage, which I didn't put a claim on. I'm decided I'm not going to replace it because if my insurance went up almost 3 or 4 times for not even putting a claim in, my mum said, what do you think the insurance is going to be now? It's going to be over £100 for a little tiny little bike. It's not worth it. So the jobs I'm applying for is relying on public transport kind of thing. That's where I'm at the moment. So when my insurance pays out and I pocket that money, when my bike accident pays out, happy days, okay? That's bloody horrific. You're looking well though, matey. Thank you. I'm not sexual. I got my favourite hoodie on, my new jewellery on. Would put my finger in, I would go invisible. It's starting as agency, but really good chance of getting permanent contract. It's 2 shifts, mornings and afternoons. I'll definitely, thank you, Ricky. I'll definitely look into that. Yes, but don't worry about that, mate. It's pre-recorded. Right, okay. Retro Rewind. What is going, Clint? Just catching up a few minutes behind. Lines for you. You're grounded as well. Where have you been? It's not like it's football. Oh, no, the Swans lost. Good. Okay, guys. So that's the thank yous. Stolen motorbike and job update. But I felt sick. Do you know, someone stolen my bike and taken my job away, and I really enjoyed my job as well, because I don't work with this manager that's got a chip on his shoulder, doesn't like me by the looks of it, got no sympathy whatsoever, you know. So I'm going to move on to bigger, better things, okay? The other person I wanted to do a shout out, I think I said, was Chris. Shout out my imaginary friend Chris. So he came with a goodie bag. So I bought something off him. He was selling something that he knew I really liked. Money-wise as well. I don't want to go into exactly how much. My mum lent me a big bag of money. And yesterday or the day before on the phone, she said it wasn't lending, it's giving. So I don't have to pay her back. My brother has just overcome a court case, let's say. And he's got a bag of money. He took my card on my mum's birthday. They're all having food. He took my debit card. When I got home, I checked my bank. And I was like, what? I phoned him. I said, are you sure you wanted to give me that money? So the stress of, yes, I've lost my job. I'm fine. I am fine. And I got the insurance money coming as well, okay? But I got to stop spending money. You'll see now, okay? And I tell you what, Master System, I've been trying to upgrade my Master System collection. It's brutal on eBay. It's really brutal out there, guys. I thought I won. It's like, what they call them? Snipers. It's like 7, 6, 5. I'm like, I've won this. And then, boom, it's about 4 or 5 other bidders. It's like, you can't react because it's literally the last second. They know exactly what they're doing. So I'm struggling. Right, what has Chris got me? Enough jabbering. Let's start from the top. He's got me, might not look like much, but these are adjustable, like, game there to display. So when I enjoy a bit of the box art that I got going on, he had some spares. He's given me 4 or 5 of these. So thank you very much, Chris. He's also given me, I'll do the picture frames. He's just had some spare picture frames lying around. So I'm looking, it looks a bit smaller than A4. But I've been looking through all my collector's editions, basically. So that's probably the best size. I think it's a bit too small for a comic, okay? So that's some King of Fighters 2002 artwork. Or I got some Akira artwork from another collector's editions. So thank you very much for that, Chris. He also gave me for the Mega Drive. Still hasn't sunk in, I own a Mega Drive, guys. Fatal Fury. He had a spare. He didn't have the price on it. He bought that in... such a nerd, I know. I didn't notice that. That's from Retro / Import Talbot, if I'm not wrong. You just recognise the labels. So, happy days. That was a spare. He's got a boxed one. So, I haven't played it yet. My last week, I've been addicted to a new game, guys. We'll get to that. And the other thing, he just gave me these, right, guys? The other thing he gave me, I have posted it. It's a new arcade stick. A Tekken arcade stick. Tekken 3 arcade stick. Obviously for the PlayStation 1. And how cool is that? It's just got 4 buttons because it's a 4-button fighting game, isn't it? And it's a lovely little stick. I've got, it's a Hori. I've got the same build. My GameCube, I'm not sure what Hori it's called. But I've got my GameCube fight stick's the same design, but obviously it's got the extra buttons on as well. It's a lovely stick, really good weight on it. Obviously back in the day, they didn't have much grip. But if you've watched my channel before, when I'm playing with fighting games, I put a pillow on first, and then I put the stick on top. So you give me that. I can't believe that, guys. I may as well do the other fight stick as well then. Oh my god. He sold me this under market value. Check this bad boy out. Street Fighter Cross Tekken for the PS3. And it's got the cables in. It's one of those, it's like my Hori Hayabusa stick, you know. It's got a special drawer for the cable. This thing looks brand spanking new. Again, haven't used it yet. It's a lovely feeling stick. And it's unusual to have such a lot of space. Normally the actual stick's a bit further, or a lot further over there. Yeah, that's a really comfortable stick, you know. So thank you very much for giving me a great deal on that, Chris. And thank you as well, Chris. We went to, when he gave me that, he came over, he had a day off, and basically he said, we went should we just go to Talbot and check out CEX and RetroStash? So that's what we did, okay? So what did just catch up on the comments on Macro Gaming. I might have found a market still with decent prices. Was that when you were talking about on your live stream for Master System games? Oh, right. I'll let you know next time I go. Oh, yes, please. Yes, please. Yes, please. Now I've got some dollars in my bank. Pasma 90. Have you still got the Neo Geo SNK? Oh, yeah, flip. That's an update. CVS come in. I've gone on the website. So everyone's had the physical copy of CVS. And it just... But I've ordered the big box, like the Neo Geo box. I love those, okay? And it just says pending. Or it doesn't look like they've made it yet. Normally, though, you'd think they'd either release them all at the same time, or the people have paid more, they'd have priority, or these are paid, I don't know, 60, 70 quid, and look after them, then the cheaper ones, the peasants. But no, they've gone, give the cheaper ones out first, and they're leaving us all hanging. And every other day I check on Instagram. If anyone else is posting they've got it, there will be trouble. I'll be doing a Karen. I will be speaking to the manager. I'll be speaking to Donald Trump, like, do you know what I mean? Don Macro, Market Stall. Oh, sound. Love that. Street Fighter Cross Tech and Stick. Isn't it cool? What a cool little piece of history, you know? Yeah, I'm well happy with that. Again, for free. You cannot fault it. Again, thank you very much, Chris. Yeah, so we went to... There's my parcels I've got to open as well, okay? So I think I might have shown... Oh, this was a CEX. I was a bit disappointed. Fantastic game. Bucket list game. This is CEX Order Online. So Street Fighter Cross Tekken. Reprinted cover. Oh my god. Because in my job, or my last job, it's technically still employed there. A lot of travelling. So we were down like a 2 hours travel down Haverford Westway. And it just flew by. I started playing this and exploring the roster. It's very different to the console version because there's a lot of touchscreen as well. It takes a while to get used to. But after like 2 hours, I was getting the feel for it. So my favourite characters, what did I say, was Ibuki and Juri for some bizarre reason. I knew it was Juri, but Ibuki's really, really good fun in it. The Street Fighter characters, I think, are more my style. But it was funny because it was light when we left. I was playing. And then as we were pulling in, I popped my head up. Everyone on the bus, apart from the driver, thank God, was fast asleep, snoring away. And it was dark. And I just literally didn't take my head up all that time, you know. So, but I'm giving them a pass on it, though. It's not a cheap game. I think I was £38 plus postage. But I'm thinking, it's not a bad... I know it's got that reprinted cover. Obviously, I am disappointed as soon as I opened it. But I don't think they're supposed to be posting out reprinted covers. I know I can just walk into CX, or I can have a refund on that because it's a reprinted cover. But it's not really the end of the world. That's because I'm having so much fun with it. I don't want to order another one, wait again, kind of thing. So yeah, they're getting a little pass with that, okay? The only other games I bought when I was in RetroStash, that day Chris came, we didn't buy anything in that CEX. There was nothing really I wanted in there. But I bought Mortal Kombat 2, for the Mega Drive. That's whenever I think of Mortal Kombat 2, this is the version I think of. I wasn't allowed Mortal Kombat or Mortal Kombat 2 back in the day, you know. So I think my parents... Someone must have tipped them off that, oh, don't be playing Mortal Kombat 2, or they saw an advert, maybe they caught their news report or something like that, but it was banned in my house, basically. So I never had it for the Master System, but my mate, I used to go up there. First time I ever saw Mortal Kombat 2, this is where it's at for me, okay? So, chuffed to have that bad boy in the collection. And Mortal Kombat 3. I think they were like £15 each. I don't know what that's like. Like how competitive that is, but I think they're worth at least £15 each. So yeah, well happy with them, okay? Don Macro Gaming, as you've just said, CX are adamant they don't send out reprints. I thought they weren't supposed to. Someone told me before, I was on like a CX Facebook group, right? And it wasn't like anti-CX. Basically, the purpose of the group, maybe some of you were on it, right? I came off it, it got a little bit toxic for my liking. But the reason for the group, or the reason I used it was, say for example, there's one Mortal Kombat 3 on the Sega Mega Drive in the whole UK. And say it's in Exeter, for example. So someone will support anyone in Exeter. Can you let me know what the conditions like of Mortal Kombat 3? And then someone will go just past it. Yeah, it looks good condition. Or they'll add a photo or something like that. And other people would say, I'm in Swansea CX. Just take a photograph of the retro section. And then everyone can have a look and go, oh, right, okay, I'm after that game. That looks in good condition, etc., etc. Okay. So it wasn't, and it was like a on the fence kind of thing. But yeah, and then someone explained to me, I was wondering why I was going with that. Someone explained to me then, because I've done it before, where, I can't remember what game it was. I ordered a game, there's one of them in the UK, and it said, when you type it in on the website, it comes up on the list, or it only comes up, but it says 0 in stock. So I know, Milton Keynes, 0. I thought, why would it say 0? It shouldn't be on the list. And apparently that is because it's a reprinted cover. So you can order it, it'll get processed, then there'll be an issue, then you'll get, like, you'll wait, they'll make you wait, and then they'll give you a refund and say, oh, sorry, it's out of stock or something. But apparently that's because it's a reprinted cover, because they're not supposed to send out, like you're saying. I must be against their policy or something to send out reprinted covers. But it must have slipped through the net. God, I don't know where that's coming from. I know when I typed it into CX, it was about easily less than 10 stores had it in stock. And unfortunately, compared to eBay prices, it was still cheaper to buy it through CX, pay $2.95 postage, and it was still much cheaper. I think the cheapest, that was still cheaper than buying just the cartridge, no box, on eBay. You know, it's like £45 just for the cartridge. So, yeah, CX is the way to go. They had me with that one, basically. Retro Rewind, shit about the bike and job, etc. Dude, called. Right, yeah, thanks, man. Thanks, guys. So fish. No, when you like, it was a moped parked behind my motorbike, and because it was dark, it was 2 o'clock in the morning. I was looking, and I was like, well, going forward. I didn't notice until I was right in front of it because I could see the silhouette of what I thought was my motorbike. And I got there, and my chain was just on the floor, and the actual, like, there's like a weatherproofing thing where the actual key goes into the chain. That's bright yellow. I could see that, caught my eye, and it's just left on the floor, and I feel sick, do you know what I mean? But it is what it is, you know, so hopefully, well, thanks to Ricky, I might have another job sooner rather than later. I have got another interview, funny enough, in Port Albert, a Skype or Zoom Teams meeting interview next Wednesday. The interview's coming in, so it's down to me now to impress, you know. Passerman 90. Tony, did you say you pre-ordered Fatal Fury Deluxe Edition? Does look pretty sick, to be fair. Yes, I have, sir. I think it's $69.99 on Amazon. Hopefully they don't do the same what they did with Fatal Fury Battle Collection 2. That's a mouthful, isn't it? Where they wait till the day it comes out and then go, oh, we can't get this, sorry. I'm hoping they're not going to do that. But I'm seeing that Fatal Fury game is advertised quite heavily. For example, right, I was filling in a survey on, I like my boxing, right, on Ringside Magazine. So Turkey Alashek, if you didn't know, he's bought Ring Magazine, he's bringing it back. So he was asking, it's like a survey to win like VIP Ringside tickets for some fight. I was, I'm doing that. And they're asking questions about Fatal Fury and that. So there's some, I'm not sure if he's part owner of SNK or something. I don't know what's going on. But yeah, I got a good feeling about that game. So yes, if there was a £250 version going, I would be buying it. But it's the thing with SNK, I don't think they got the confidence like a Capcom, a Tekken, or sorry, like Street Fighter, a Tekken, a Mortal Kombat. it's not as well known. They're like the top. They're the Mount Rushmores. I think Fatal Fury and King of Fighters. They don't see. I think they are, but they haven't got. They don't see themselves as that. Like for example, my mum has heard of Street Fighter, and my brother's heard of Street Fighter. They've heard of Mortal Kombat. My brother's heard of Tekken, but he hasn't got a clue when it comes to Fatal Fury, King of Fighters. He doesn't know what that is. If you said what's King of Fighters, we used to watch a boxing documentary that was called King of Fighters. It was like a historic thing, so he wouldn't have the clue. Okay. Angry Moose, what's occurring? Angry Moose, how are we? Hey dude, sorry to hear about your motorbike. That sucks. Yes, it does. It really fucking sucks. But yeah, I honestly thought work were going to be fine. They were at the start, but this other guy wants me to go to work. And say finish 3 or 4 in the morning to fucking walk home or catch a taxi home and spend half what I've earned just getting home. So there's no point. So I've seen the different sides. So I don't want to. I work too hard. I got enough respect for myself to not work that hard for a company that treats you like that. Do you know what I mean? So they can kiss my anus. Okay. What else have I bought? I've played this to hell and back. Resident Evil 4. This game has been my week, okay? This is my little mental vacation I go on at the end of every day. I finished the campaign once. I'm on my second playthrough. I think that's the second time I've ever done it where you finish a game. Normally, I finish a game, God, that was really good, or I didn't enjoy it, or whatever. And then I move on to the next game, because my backlog is no joke. But this game, the only other game, was Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic on the Xbox. Because I couldn't wait. I did it as like a Jedi, a goodie, 2 shoes. I had much more fun replaying it as a Sith, being an asshole to everyone. It was so funny. That's the only time I've ever done it, apart from this. So I finished it last night, and I'm like chapter 3 or halfway through chapter 3, I think, on my second playthrough. So it's like new game plus, I think they call it. So I got all my weapons and stuff like that. So I'm just mowing people down basically, because my shotgun is like the top shotgun, and I maxed it's as powerful as it gets. It's like one hit killing loads of the zombies kind of thing. What an amazing game! That's game of the year so far. I know we're very early in the year, but wow, that's exceeded my high expectations. You know, this game I completely passed me by. It is sealed. I think that's the manual in there. I don't think it's the disc. Dead Island 2, Day 1 edition. This only cost me like £10 or something like that on Amazon, or £10-15, something like that. I was watching a video about, I got no idea, like zombie games or something, and they referenced this, and I thought, that game looks really good. When's that coming out? And it's been out over a year or something. I completely missed me by. I remember the advert that was out like mid to early 2013, 2015 kind of time. And then, as far as I was aware, it was in development hell for all those years. And normally, when it's in development hell, it comes out when it's in a buggy, unfinished mess. But apparently it's pretty good. So I thought, because it's not costing me much, obviously still sealed, I haven't played it yet. So I'm looking forward to getting stuck into that as well. So that's all my pickups that I've actually picked up. Now we're going to do some unboxings, okay? Don McGammon, a decent employee would sleep in a bush. Yeah, I know. I should have just fucking, never mind Rossi, my dog, just slept outside Sainsbury's in Swansea on a bench, do you know, when it's like 2 degrees kind of thing. There's just no... The thing that got me though, right, was when I was speaking to him, explaining, like obviously he didn't know my motorbike got stolen. So when I said my motorbike's been stolen, I was trying to say, I literally just got off the phone with the insurance. I was so annoyed with the insurance as well. And then he should have said something along, and I've been a regional manager, should have said something along the line, I'm really sorry about that. Is there anything we can do? But you've got to let us know. Just keep us in the loop kind of thing. But there was nothing to update them on anyway at that time. But when he said, yeah, but, that to me says, I don't care about your problems. I need you in work, so come to work. As if it's my fault. I mean, I'm not pulling a sickie or anything. going to work is so good for my mental health because I struggle. I got to write lists. If I don't go to work, I can stay in bed all day. I need reason to get out of bed. Obviously, I got Rossi, my dog, so there's my reason to get out of bed. But I got to write stuff down. Otherwise, I'll just take him for a walk and just sit down and stare at the wall all day, kind of thing. Not being in work is bad because I'm not earning money, but more importantly for me, it's important for my mental health. And I got this arsehole phoning me saying, yeah, but you need to do this. And I'm like, you're not listening to a word I'm fucking saying. Anyway, you can tell I'm annoyed about it. I got a knife around here somewhere. Don't worry, I'm not going to open the packages. I'm from Swansea, of course I got a knife. Passman 90. Yeah, great game. Silent Hill 2 soon then as you're getting into your horrors now. I tell you what, I'm really getting into my horrors. I've not played, since playing Resident Evil 4 Remake, I haven't played anything else. That's unheard of for me for the last week. No Grand Blue Fantasy Versus, no. I did have a session on Street Fighter 4 about 2 weeks ago. I thought, right, I'm getting back into this big time. I only played that, do you know what I mean? That's one of my favourite games of all time. But I was saying about Silent Hill 2 Remake. Yes, definitely on the cards. I was watching Smaug237 gaming. I think he's on his 6th. He loves that game. I was watching a stream. I kind of dropped in just to say hello, but I didn't want to hang around because I didn't want any spoilers. But what I saw of the game, it looks really, really good. They've done a fantastic job. I didn't play the original, unfortunately. But what Smaug was doing, he was saying, oh, in the original, this was like this, but it's that. But normally you can go down there in the original, but now they've done this. He knows everything about that game. But yeah, so I didn't stay hanging around too long. I just didn't want, there was some creepy monsters. I was like, what the hell is that? So yeah, I'm definitely going to be getting that game sooner rather than later. Okay, so I've got, this came today. I think I know what's in here. I think this is Sega Mega Drive game. So again, on camera. Learning off you, John Macro. Very good advice, actually, guys. You know, if you got a dispute with someone, if you say, "Oh, there's my fucking address," if you got a dispute with someone, you can just, yeah, I've opened it live on camera. Very well packaged. Give it I don't know who the eBay seller is, but yeah, very well packaged. Good cardboard, and he's got this stuff. Comes in most deliveries. Very good, very good. So far, so good. Let's catch up in the comments before I reveal the fantastic game. It is a fantastic game, actually. Don Mac Gaming. I never forget a manager telling me that I was easily replaceable. I hate managers like that. So I said, oh, no worries then. Walked off home and he went mental. Yeah, exactly. You should never fucking treat people like that. They just see you not as a person. Do you know what I mean? You might be going through shit at home. I hate it. Really grips my shit, you know. Don McAgavin, he kept calling me for the next 2 days saying I was going to get sacked. Fuck him. Move on to bigger, better things, you know. Oh, right. So I got the game. Oh, one more. Ricky Jones, Shinobi. Out this year, looks good. I think it's coming out middle of May, and yes, it does look good. Oh, they did take a photo. I was aware of the plastics coming off the top there, look. But to be fair, there was a good photos, you know, that side, and he zoomed in, so you can see that. That doesn't really bother me. I could maybe have a wipe down on the top, but these are old games, aren't they? So Road Rash 2, baby. Open it up. Oh my god, look at the size of that manual. That's a manual and a half. So it's got the manual. It's got the Bible. The Bible is in there. My god. And the game. Check that out. Yeah, well happy with that. Again, that was I use CEX. I've said it before as my price guide kind of thing. Just a loose, rough guide. This was miles cheaper. Probably because of that. Like a hardcore collector wouldn't want that. But that's not going to bother me. Not going to bother me at all, you know. Might even display it front facing. That is pretty cool, isn't it? That's just looking at that picture's got nostalgia on it, you know. I should add that I was a removals man driving an 18-ton HGV for £12 an hour. Fuck, that's not very good, is it? All the responsibility you got. The Angry Moose, I have that game, but cartridge only. Such an awesome game, so much fun. It was good. And a cool soundtrack as well, if I remember right. Don Macklin Gaming, he had no other drivers, and he owed me money. That's my only problem I got with this job. I got 2 days' pay. So, yeah, I hate it when they dangle that over it, where we owe you money kind of thing. So, it is what it is, isn't it? Road Rash 2, Game of the Year, best OCD ever. Yes, I think you're right. So I'm looking forward to getting stuck into that. Right, let's try not to dox myself on this one. I'll have to hypnotise you. Yeah, hypnotise you. Look at that. You didn't see nothing. The joys are going live. This is a Sega Master System game. Okay, so I'm quite excited for this one. I don't need my knife to open it. I've actually won a few bids on Master System, so I think I got another 2 or 3 Master System games coming as well. Okay, right. What have we got? Strider, baby. I got Strider 2. Again, it's so hard to win a bid, but some of them slip through the cracks, and us poor people can win them as well, you know. So, I don't think I had the manual. This didn't cost me much at all. Yeah, no manual. But yes, I haven't had a new Master System game for a very long time. I think this puts me up to 102 or 103 games in my collection. If you didn't know, I'm going for a full UK PAL boxed set. Okay, so we're getting there, we're chipping away. I can't remember on price on that one, sorry guys. But yeah, happy days. The Master System's definitely going to be getting some love in 2025, okay? I've also... Right, let's catch up on the comments. Flash your address and I might send you that Mortal Kombat Steely for your birthday. It's my birthday today. No, you don't have to... Guys, you don't have to send me anything. Don't have to send me anything. I do... If you send me... I accept Neo Geos. No, I'm joking. But yeah, thanks. That's a lovely thought. Don Gaming, I mean, I'll probably just get a credit card in your name, but still, that'll sum up my fucking... I've had a bad week, right? My mum, she's been living in her house. She lives up the road, right? She's been living in her house, I think, about 2.5 years. Never had problems before. It's a lot smaller house than she's normally had. Normally, she's got, like, off-road parking. But, like me, it's pavement parking kind of thing. And she's never had a problem. But hopefully, they say things happen in threes, but hopefully they don't. I was on the phone to her the day before yesterday. And she goes, oh, hang on a sec. There's someone bending down in front of my car. So she goes, stay on the phone so they know. It's like she's a bit frightened, isn't it? She lives alone. And so she went out and she goes, are you okay? And I could hear in the background, like, can't. And then other people were there. And my mum was like, is he okay? Is he okay? And my mum, I thought I misheard her. She goes, there's a man lying on the floor, like hugging my car with no legs. I was like, what? So what had happened, right? The road where she lives, there's a hill like that. She lives here. And there's another road so there's a road that goes up this way, and there's another road that comes down, and her house is right at the bottom of this hill. And a man, and it turns out, we didn't know this at the time, absolutely wasted in the afternoon in a wheelchair with no legs, just lost control of his wheelchair and just flew into my mum's car. Didn't mark the car, so I said, he's probably hit your wheel. So it's like, what the hell? And he's being so rude. Loads of people, if you see a man on the floor and you see a wheelchair, your instinct is, or most people, to go and help them, isn't it? So these people help, and he was just telling them to F off, calling them this and that. And basically the man that was there said, look, go back in your house, I'll deal with him. And then yesterday then, this is frustrating, because I got... My mum, if I see him down by the canal, if you know the Tony Law, you know what's going to happen to him, right? But someone was on an e-bike, push bike, cycling up the hill and knocked a wing mirror off. It was an accident, right? But again, I think he was wasted. And it's good CCTV. My mum's asked me not to share it. I wanted to post on Facebook. I know a few, but I don't know that many people where I'm living. Because I didn't grow up here, but I know a lot of people that did grow up here from previous jobs. I've had about 150 jobs, if you didn't know. So I can find out who he is. But my mum's asked me not to, because the type of person that will knock someone's wing. He went flying as well. When he got up, he didn't even look he didn't look around to see if anyone was there. He just got up and carried on cycling, but it did look like he hurt his left leg, his ankle. He hit the deck. But my mum's wing mirror was just off, completely off. So he really did smash into it. But there was a guy opposite. His son was out having a cigarette, and they got one of those doorbell cameras. So he said he knocked on the door, and he put the wing mirror on my mum's windowsill. My mum was like, "What's that?" Because their living room's right there. Opened the door. He goes, he said what happened. My dad will get you the CCTV and he'll text it to you. But I said, what's wrong? What the hell is wrong with people? Do you know what I mean? But it's like, I'm having a bad week, so is my bloody mother. Is it January? Oh, sorry, no, it's not my birthday. My birthday's in July. Yeah, so I got money now. I probably am going to be going to London, film and Comic-Con. It's the start of my birthday week, as it normally is, okay? So I'm going to put some of this money I've got now is definitely going to be put to one side for that week, and I'll spend the money in Comic-Con and stuff like that. So I got something to look forward to, you know. Ricky Jones, no birthday in the summer. No birthday in the summer. No birthdays in the summer. Ricky knows. Right, I didn't flash my fucking address again, did I? Hang on. Oh, you probably can't see it. I'm not very good at this. I need a marker pen. I'm trying to be like Donald Macro. I think I forgot you marker the fucking thing out. I'm not very good. Sorry. Right, so I got some comics now, guys. I think, it was 3 comics. I had so many offers on comics. I wasn't in the market for some new comics, but I saw these and I thought, do you know what? They weren't expensive. Oh, yes. Tekken 2. That's a thin. Normally comics are thin. That is a really thin comic. It's an old comic as well. But it's in lovely condition. Yeah, happy days. It cost me like £2 plus postage and packaging, you know. Oh yeah, I bought that with the intention of framing it, getting it up on the wall, you know. So yeah, happy with that. And the other one, I don't have to worry about the address. I've taken it out to the outer packaging, because I bought 3, but I completely forgot. I bought 2 of them. Must have been off the same seller, so I bought it and just opened it just to make sure there's 2 comics in there, you know. Don Gaming, YouTube blocked my response. I didn't even swear or play Doom. Yeah, boys and girls, grannies and aunts, heed my advice. Don't stream Doom Eternal. Don't post anything to do with the Doom Eternal. Mortal Kombat's fine. With this Mortal Kombat 1 with this absolutely amazing graphics. Or when I think of the most brutal fatality I can think of in recent years is Kotal Khan in Mortal Kombat 11. You know when he's got that sword? His sword is like a saw, and he hacks, and when he goes to the gut, and he goes forward, and that just goes through me, that does. That motion. He's sawing flesh. That's fine, right? But the graphics are so good. The humans look so realistic, and there's blood everywhere. That's fine. But whatever you do, because it's like cartoony graphics in Doom, I know it's ripping eyeballs out of some one-headed floating monster. That's too much. So take my advice. Stay away from Doom. Let's win a week off YouTube. Oh, I can't get these out now. Oh, right. So. Oh, that looks fantastic. Who remembers The Darkness? Not the band, the video game. There's 2 of them, wasn't there? I know I've got 1 and 2. I think one of them's on the PS3 and the other one's on the Xbox. I haven't played the second one, but I do remember the first one shocked me how good it was. Really good, dark story as well. But it's like you're playing... I suppose the people you're taking on are gangsters as well, you were double-crossed. But like, you're the monster kind of thing. So, not really, but imagine playing Alien Isolation, but playing as the alien. How cool would that be? The overpowered monster. That's the closest So that's probably not the best comparison. But yeah, again, bought that for the cool artwork. Didn't pay much for these guys at all, okay? And this one, oh yes, baby. Don't like a gaming. I've got a one-eyed monster that got me banned when I flashed it on YouTube. Yeah, that's probably what it was. They probably typed a complaint, wherever it was, typed a complaint in. He flashed his one-eyed monster. Yeah, no wonder I bloody got banned. I'm lucky to still have a channel. Right, so Killer Instinct. That bloody I didn't even know that. I'm gonna open it. I'm gonna have a proper look at it. Killer Instinct. I've got a comic range out. This is it. Like if you didn't know the comics, they always got different variants. This is volume 1. I'm sure it's volume 1. Yeah, volume 1, and it's like cover variant C, but it's gameplay. Look how good that looks. Who's that? Kim Woo, isn't it? Yeah, this is a lovely looking comic, this is. I don't know if my boy Phil goes in there. Or is it focusing on Kim Woo, maybe? Underrated character, in my opinion, as well. Yeah, it looks good. Good enough for me, anyway. But again, I bought this, like my Primal Rage comic. I bought that. I've read it. Really good, actually, but it deserves to go up on the wall. I saw that. I thought that's really different. That's going to be a good inner frame, you know. But I think the frames Chris got me aren't quite big enough. And I don't want to be cutting any of these down, you know. So, yeah, I'm really happy with all my pickups. I think I got another 2, maybe 3 Master System games on the way. I must have bid on about 10. I don't got carried away. Depression, maybe. Actually, retail therapy. I'll bid away. And I just got outbid right at the last second. Maybe it's one person doing it. I don't know. But do you know what I mean? It's like, 7, 6, 5, 4. I've won it. Happy. I'm watching it as well. Then it's like a flash comes up. You've been outbid. And then it goes to the processing. So it doesn't give you enough time to increase your bid. So it's so frustrating. And it's happened loads of times as well. Donald Macro Gaming. No lies, I've been given a warning saying that my channel could be removed for bullying and harassment because of that video where I showed CEX breaking the law. Whoa, so that must be someone in CEX. One theory, right? Someone in CEX could have watched that, told their manager, or a manager of CEX, and then reported it. Ooh, we can't slander us. You're reporting facts. You're exposing the shady side. Again, and you say, not all CXs are doing it, or sometimes you don't literally, the term CX lottery has been around for years because you just don't know what you're going to get. You know what I mean? Or CX roulette, I've heard some people say. The reason is because you just don't know what you're going to get. I get more positive online orders from CEX, but the last thing I bought was a reprinted cover, and apparently they say they don't send out reprinted covers. There's evidence, you've got evidence, and loads of people in your chat and messages. I've had the same problem, kind of thing. Wow, that is interesting. With bids, just put the maximum you'd ever be willing to pay. Yeah, you're right. It makes sniper programs useless because you'll never go over your maximum amount, and they normally bag a bargain. Yeah, it was. I can't remember what game it was. It was for the Master System. I think it's Renegade. I'll tell you one. It was 4 Sega Master magazines, right? So very old school magazines, and the starting bid was £5, and it was like 6 days to go, so early. So I put down what I thought, what I'd be willing to pay. So I was like, I'll bid £21.50. My thinking was they're easily worth £5 each for these magazines, and they were in really good quality. I really looked after, not a tear at all, right? I really wanted them. And those Sega Master magazines are hard to come by. So I wouldn't be willing to pay more than £5 each. The reason I went £21.50 is just so it's just enough over that £20. I think it was like £3 something postage. Right at the end, I thought I've won them, great. and right at the end, there was it went crazy, right? They sold for over £50 for 4 Sega Master magazines, you know, like I think it's the same publisher as like Mean Machine Sega and stuff like that. Yeah, crazy, but I don't mind. I was like, wow, someone really wanted those magazines, you know. Don Mac Gaming with bids. Oh yeah, sorry, I read that comment. Okay. That's mad that I had one video. Weirdest thing, I know I've had a week ban, but I had a video I did. Maybe it's videos because that had, like you said, it went viral. I had a video, didn't go viral, but I had about 40, 50 subscribers at the time, and I made a video on Top Twat Gaming Man and Lady Dickhead, where you know she's begging for money and stuff like that. Imagine how tone deaf those two are, right? Imagine crying, saying you haven't got any money, when in your background is all your game collection. So what I did was, I took a screenshot of her crying like that, and zoomed in on the background of every single game, and she needed to raise about £450. It took me less than 10 minutes. I thought, right, if you go to CX, ask for cash, that game there, they'll give you £150. If you go to CX, ask for cash, they give you £22. And basically got way over with about that many games. And she was surrounded by games. She deleted the video. So when it went up, again, it was 100 views straight away. 200 views. The likes, it was wild, right? Then all of a sudden, the video was taken down. I was like, again, very new to YouTube back then. And I was like, what's going on? So someone had reported it. Maybe they'd seen it because I tagged them in it. And reported it for bullying and harassment. But I didn't have to do anything. Within a couple of hours, it was back up again. So obviously someone must have looked into it, or a bot looked into it and go, no, he's just... Because the parody of that video was I was helping her. She's crying because she hasn't got money. She was crying because she wanted the viewers to pay her bills, basically. It's like, she won't get a job. I even said, Amazon are taking on... If her and her husband get off their asses and get jobs, there's £50,000 a year between them. They surely should be able to afford the £450 bill that they had, which they should pay their own bills. So she was even posting, the thing that made me want to do it, post that video, she showing pictures of her kids. Oh, these poor kids. It's like, yeah, I was helping her. So I think, because of the angle I went in, don't worry, Lady Dickhead, I'll help you. You know, sell that as if she didn't know. Do you know what I mean? That was the angle I went with that anyway. But yeah, YouTube, man, it's very... I almost feel sorry for people that do this for a living. It's so... I don't know, like that. I lost my... They'd say, oh, just to let you know, you might lose access to your channel for a week. I couldn't tell anyone. And they say, you're not allowed to use another YouTube channel. So I think it's, I'm not sure what they call it, ban evading or something. So they're very strict on all that. So I followed the rules, you know. But yeah, it's like that. You can lose your income straight away. It's frightening. I don't know what the word is, how fickle it is or something, if that is even a word. Don Mac Gaming. I bonked a Watari Supervision for 99 on... Sorry. I bonked a... Atari, was that Atari Supervision on for 99p? It had smash screen, so I thought it wouldn't even sell. So no bids until the final minute. It sold for over £300. What the fuck? The Angry Moose. That video was hilarious. That was the first time I saw your channel. Yeah. I really enjoyed making that video. I've learned how to edit a little bit. I'm still using my amazing cameras and in this BBC studio, but I wish I could have done that video now, kind of thing. That's how you find my channel, right? Okay. I can't believe they still had any subscribers after it was revealed how she used them. I used to subscribe to Top Twat Gaming Man as well. He has really good Street Fighter videos, but apparently this scripted, he pays someone to write the script. He's literally just reading it and someone else edits his videos, kind of thing. Yeah, I was really disappointed because I do see them coming up now and again. Oh, that's an interesting topic. A History of Akuma. I'll watch that, and I realise who it is, and I'm nope, I'm not. I'm too stubborn. I won't watch them anything of theirs. After that. Don Mac Gaming, I don't know if you've noticed, but you're pronouncing their names wrong. No, I'm pronouncing them. I've seen their birth certificates, and that is how you're supposed to pronounce them, actually. I agree. Moose Class video. I've seen it as well, have you? Watari is a dodgy Game Boy copy. Never heard of it. I'm not a gamer, see, I'm a fake gamer. I don't know all these things. Wow, yeah, that video, it's nice to see, it's mad, it's like, one video just hits the algorithm, or you've got an interesting subject or something, and nobody knows what it is, and it just takes off kind of thing. Well, I found Donald Mackerel, your channel, through, I think that was a CEX one, where you'd put a video out that I'd watched, and you responded, the way you went about it was the exact best way to deal with trolls. Did like a follow-up video. God, it was ages ago now, but it was so funny. You were reading their showing their comments and reading the comments, and like when you read it out loud, it's so stupid what they're fucking saying. Do you know what I mean? Like sometimes you're reading it and I was laughing and you were just laughing, and sometimes you don't have to say anymore. Like you're just reading what they're saying, but they can't class that as, if that's the angle they're coming in at, because what you're doing is reporting your experience on CEX. And you're not lying, because we'd all rather, I think you said it in, was it today's video? You don't want to do it, you're just saying how your experience was. Everything I bought on eBay has been good. The worst thing I've picked up out of everything here was the CEX thing. It's not the end of the world because it's a reprinted cover. And the game works perfectly fine, But if I was here I bought a game and its disc was scratched, it was the wrong disc or something, what am I supposed to do? Say, well, it's not CEX's fault, maybe I should have paid them more. What are you supposed to do? Do you know what I mean? It's crazy, that is. It flexes in the middle, and it's very much you've got a Game Boy at home. It's one of them, is it? Or maybe, I remember before, someone posted the Game Boy and it's something else. I think I said before, if I had that, the other thing, maybe that's what it was, I think I would actually throw up. I'd have projectile vomiting. Exactly that, matey. I want good times. If everything was good, my video would be boring. But I'd be happy. Yeah, you don't literally go, I'm going to buy that because it's junk. I remember before, I was out with the boys, and it was funny. One of my mates, Luxton, shout out Luxton, he said, we've all go for these complete sets. You're going, Don Mackerel's going for a 360 collection. I'm going for a full Master System collection. There's one collection out there, I'm pretty sure no one's completed. Imagine going for a full reprinted cover collection. Now that's what I'm talking about. A CEX reprinted. I got a complete Xbox 360 collection, but mine are all reprinted covers with that little thing in the corner, so it's alright. That made me laugh. So yeah, why isn't anyone going for that, I wonder? Maybe they will. What's that other asshole? Metal Jesus Rocks. Yes, no, I used to work for Sierra, and now I've got a full Xbox reprinted cover collection. Right, guys. We've gone over. We're going to go watch, do me a favour, all 10 of you. Whoa, 10. I've gone viral. All 10 of us, we're all going to go and watch Donald Mackerel Gaming. It better be good, Donald Mackerel. It better be good. No pressure. Yeah. Thank you very much. I feel better as well, guys. I'll keep you posted. I wanted to do a video because people are starting. It's not like me to not post a video, okay? But I'm doing fine. Just gotta get through the next week, and everything will be fine, okay? Man, I'm enjoying this. Well, it's not live though. It's obviously not live, that you wouldn't be here. If anyone's got any questions, I'm happy to stay, guys. I'm happy to stay. I am looking forward to getting stuck into that though. Fatal Fury. So here's me now. Have you seen the price on Fatal Fury 2? There's other thing I didn't realise. Samurai Showdown is on. That came out on the Mega Drive as well. Yeah, the Xbox. Or this is Genesis on it. I didn't know. I noticed. This is the cartridge is different then. I got a Sega Genesis game, not a Mega Drive game. Well, well, well. Well, they don't all say Genesis. It's a Mega Drive, isn't it? Top game, I hear. It definitely says Genesis, doesn't it? Interesting. I'll give that a go later now. Right, any questions, guys? Oh, Don Mac, question. If you caught your bike thief and police didn't exist, what would you do? It'd involve a canal. Pretty brutal down with the canal. Let's just say that. I said to my mum, because of the video I've got, seeing someone. I'm more annoyed at what happened to my mum's car than I am about my motorbike. Because in a funny roundabout way, my long-term plan was to sell the motorbike anyway. But I wanted it to be when I was ready to sell the bike. So the stress of selling a motorbike and people trying to lowball you and, this got this wrong. It's a brand new bike. It's done, I think, like 1,500 miles, right? So it's not a heavy used bike or anything, right? I know it's not showroom condition, but it's not far off, So, the stress of that. Then it's, right, I sold my KTM through We Buy Any Bike, and they're fuckers as well. So if you haven't sold anything with them, you take photos of it. Any marks or scratches, you've got to take a photo because they'll give you a price otherwise. And if the price is based on the information you give them, so I zoomed in on all the scratches. I scraped it leaving my house one day on my garden wall. I was in a hurry or something. I thought, fuck. So I took the zoom in on the side, like under the seat, and so they said, I don't know, £2,200, for example, right? And then when the man came to see it, he's got to give it a once over. He goes, it's got a mark on it. I said, no, the price I've been given is included in that mark. No. And his job is to lowball you as well. But I bought my Yamaha by then, so I just wanted it out of my way kind of thing, So all that stress of almost feeling ripped off. So I'm not saying the thief has done me a favour, far from it, but probably get a better, or hopefully, touch wood, I'll get a better price out of my insurance payout than if I sold it, okay? But the only problem is, this job, I've lost, pretty much going to lose my job. That's. I reckon they want to have a review with me to sack me. That's my feeling on it, okay? So, hence I'm looking for another job, but I can't do that job unless I got a motorbike. And if I'm not going to have a payout till 28 days, they're not going to have me back after 28 days, But I was hitting my targets and everything. Like, I was a good worker, But yeah, I'm done. I don't want to work. I've seen that. When I was in, like, my introduction to the company was very professional, very good. And I thought, this is more like it. I'm treated with respect as people are speaking to me tidy. And then that happened. And then I'm like public enemy number one overnight. And what's my crime? Having a motorbike stolen. How dare you have a motorbike stolen? Or not be able to, like Don Macro was saying, sleep in a fucking bush after work, Just because there's one less people counting their stock, like. Don Mac Gaming, mine would involve a canal. But without the sea. Oh my god. They should rename CX We Buy Any Rubbish. Oh, isn't it? Wild. Again, I think we're lucky. I've had loads of things go wrong with CX, don't get me wrong. I bought the game, I went all the way to Newport to buy a game. Naively didn't check the game. I came out with a stack of games, isn't it? Came out, got home, checked, and they put the wrong game in the disc. That's happened probably about 5 times. I bought hundreds of games from them, But it's still not... That's their job. It's not good enough. It shouldn't happen once, do you know what I mean? But then there's loads of times where CX is the cheapest, some cases, You can get lucky. I'll tell you when I got lucky. With, for the Nintendo 64, is it Clay Fighters 33 1/3 or 3 1/3 or something? The third game, but it's a funny name. I paid, it was boxed, N64 boxed, but because the box wasn't in very good condition, they said we're selling it for the, I had the manual as well, they're selling it for the cartridge only price, because that they didn't want to throw, normally they'd throw the case in the bin, believe it or not. But so I've had good experiences as well, but then you got to talk about the bad. You can't block people. That's probably what's happened, I think, there with that video, Don Mac. The more I think about it, somebody somewhere, but you could be more brutal. You could be naming and shaming. You could be on the receipt. I think sometimes it says the name of the person that served the stuff. You could literally go, don't go to this specific. I've done it before. I said the store. Don't go to this store because this is what happened to me. But you could go employee number this. Imagine how mortified that person would be. Oh my god. But you're calling them out because they're not doing their job right. You know what I mean? Why should you have to go in your car, like you said, pay for petrol, pay for parking? Most people only get 2 days off. Spend half of your day off sorting that shit out. You know what I mean? Don Macker Gaming, the Shrewsbury CX store is literally my favourite place to buy games. It's just a shame about all the others. Exactly. I've worked. You get good employees, you get good managers, you get bad managers. You get some managers that couldn't give an F. Do you know what I mean? But then you got other ones that are actually trying. Do you know what I mean? But I've seen it all. I remember once I was in Exeter when I was living down there, and I was selling trading everything in for a voucher. I was like looking at my mainly DVDs back then, going in with 2 full bags, these big like huge Sony bags I've got, and like basically I was moving from Exeter to Carlisle, and I couldn't fit them in my mum's car when we were moving, so I thought, well, I'll sell them all there, have a nice voucher, and buy an Xbox when I get to Carlisle. And I was in there once, like I was going back and forth. One day I was in there 3 times in one day, and there was this chav in there, right? While the guy was dealing with me, right, like scanning, he didn't look impressed because it was stacks of movies, and I was aware of this dog. I thought, oh, it's a nice dog, and then the guy went tutted, like I got fucking really, like under his breath. I turned around, the dog was having a pee in the middle of the CX floor, right, like big oral yellowy piss coming everywhere, right. I get it's not the dog's fault. He's needing a pee, and the guy just looked at the dog, let him finish, and walked off. Not like, sorry guy, I'm sorry. And he goes, bet you I've got to clean that up. Do you know what I mean? So I've seen that one just stands out as a particular bad one. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, there are, like I said, it's just Shrewsbury. Like you're living in a different part of the world to me, like. But we down where I am. Think Swansea, it's hit or miss. You've got good staff, and then you've got one guy in there. He's fucking terrible in there, but Chris knows him. Sometimes he looks like what's that Adam Sandler movie, Airheads, one of his early movies with it's a Brendan Fraser's in it, like rock guy. He looks like that, but he looks stoned all the time. He doesn't really. He's too laid back for his own good. He'll have a conversation, and the queue will be out the door. Do you know what I mean? He's just having a chat with like a security guard or something. He doesn't give a shit, like, do you know what I mean? But then there's a girl in there and she's really helpful. Port Talbot, they got terrible staff. But then they've also got, there's one guy in there, he knows his stuff. He knows about fighting games, he just knows. He's like, oh yeah, did you see Tekken 2's on PlayStation Plus? I said, yeah, I did see, I'm the fighting game guy. He goes, oh, it's not my cup of tea, but he just knows everything about video games. He goes, like, I'll be walking around once. I was walking around in there with a stack of games. He goes, do you want me to take them off? You'll get them ready for you while you're having a look around. Because I must have been like that with my bag on and stuff like that. So rather than just put it to one side, he's putting it to one side and getting it ready for me. So it's amazing. But then I asked them once, then you go to Newport, I asked them not to get it ready for me. They've gone upstairs where all the DVDs are, so I had a stack of games. I do want to walk upstairs with a stack of games to look at the DVDs. So when I said to the guys, excuse me, can I just leave these games, these boxes to one side? He goes, don't you want to buy them then? And I said, yeah, I've just gone upstairs to look at the DVDs. And he was so rude. He was like, okay, what, you want to leave them here? And I felt like saying, fuck off, just leave it then. There was games I really wanted in my collection. I went there. That's one of the furthest CXs we go to. So I went there for that particular reason, you know. Swearing, oh, I know, I'm sorry. Oh, we go. Banned for another week. I think I got 3 strikes. If I get 3 strikes in 90 days, I'm gone. When I'm gone, I don't think I can start another channel either. So this is me on my best behaviour. The store I have an issue with used to have an excellent manager. He was a great lad, looked like Shrek. Was he green? He was very knowledgeable, ran a tight ship. But the thing is, in my experience, especially in retail, the good ones move on because they can. He must have gone, I'm wasting my, this is a sinking ship or something, or someone, they get headhunted. You might have either gone to a bigger store or bigger, better companies probably gone to. That's in my experience. And then the ones who can't, they're the ones that stay in these shops forever and ever and ever because they don't give a shit. There's no get up and go with them, you know. Don McGraven, the new manager doesn't have a Scooby and looks like she self-harms behind the counter. Oh my gosh, it's all gone to pap. Whoa. Yeah, well, you're only as good as the manager in, well, any retail, do you know what I mean? Oh, gosh. Yeah, but it's nice to see, it takes one video, but yeah, I think your channel's, I saw you did a video, Donald Mackerel, that's what I'm talking about, like 700 something subscriber special. That wasn't that long ago. And now I think you're over 1,000 already, do you know what I mean? Yeah, so fair play. At least there's some positivity coming out of it. And all the trolls or the CX defenders, like I think you said, they're helping you in the algorithm because the more comments and stuff like that, it all helps. The more likes, views, comments, it pushes it up the algorithm. So they're actually, that's the thing with some of these people. They haven't got a fucking clue, do you know what I mean? And a lot of people, if they haven't got anything nice to say, I don't say anything, but they're so negative, you know? Right, guys, I think we've been going, over 77, we've done over an hour. So that's an update. I'm fine. I'm doing good. Yeah, so fingers crossed. I got an interview Wednesday. It's a Zoom thing. And, yeah, this new CV I got, it looks like a different person. This is kind of the same information, but it's using bigger words and stuff like that. My brother was helping me out. Yeah, so we're good. We're all good. So hopefully this time next week I might have some good news. It's hard to find a full-time job as well. The job I'm applying for, the job I had interviewed for yesterday, was in a vape shop. I don't vape. I haven't got a clue. And I had to sell as part of the interview. I had a telephone interview for an hour. Then I had to go we were there for an hour and a half, one-on-one interview, and I had to sell this vape. So they told me all about it. It had like 5 features, fabs or features and benefits, and I had to go there, and he was sitting on the desk and sell it to her. And I vaped once in my life, coughed my guts up, and went, I don't think vaping's for me. I'm not a smoker. I never have been, you know. So I had to sell it, and I really enjoyed learning about something totally new. I went on YouTube, I went on Amazon reviews, every bit of knowledge. And when it came to that, I was like, man, I had post-it notes. I really tried my best to get this job. But I think if the other person they were interviewing, if they were a vapor, then it makes sense. I mean, so I don't take it personally. I think the interview went well, and it was good for my head, good distraction, you know. So yeah, but I was only for like a part-time job as well. But but I could walk to work. That's really important to me now. Either on the train. So most places I'm going to be. It looks like I'm going back into retail, short term anyway. Unless I get something with Vibe Recruitment with Ricky. I have got the contact details. I'll message him, but I got a new smart looking CV now, you know. Great stream. Glad to see you're okay, mate. Yeah, I really am doing fine. Fingers crossed. Thank you very much for the interviews. Thank you. Happy Stroke. What is occurring? Thanks for stopping on. Every success to you on Wednesday, mate. Thank you. I really appreciate it, guys. I give most best of luck with the job stuff, dude. Catch you soon. Yes. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Yeah, I really appreciate it, and have a great rest of the weekend. I might stream, I don't know what day it is. It is Saturday. I might stream tomorrow, SNK Sunday. Who knows? But yeah, I wanted to let you know I'm doing fine. I'm doing better than fine. Alright? Thanks for watching, guys. Love